Today on Living the Thai Life and Beyond, we're going to be doing something that's very dear to my heart, and that would be food. Food. We're going to be looking at it, talking about it, and most importantly, eating it. Come on, let's eat. Our first stop, Spice and Barley Chinese restaurant. It's got a little beer garden here. The restaurant's in the Riverside shopping complex. But just before you go into the complex, you'll notice a lift on your left-hand side which will bring you to the third floor, right to the beer garden in the restaurant. The first thing I noticed in the restaurant was this amazing tree sculpture going all the way up to the ceiling, then the 50s style mural on the wall that set the tone for the whole place, making it look like a 50s style eatery. And though that was probably the intention, and if so, it really did work, but the interesting ambience kind of made it look cheap. The semicircular high fake leather seating around the room reminded me of a seedy escort bar I once visited many years ago in Johor Bahru, near the causeway to Singapore, and the seating in the centre of the room looked more like a canteen than a restaurant. So I just couldn't make up my mind whether we should stay or not. But one thing I did like was being invited to get a good look at the kitchen area, which was very clean, and usually that's a good indicator that the food would be too. Nice to be able to see the area they're cooking in. Ready, go. We ordered our food whilst we sat in one of the semicircular seating areas near the window, but it was stiflingly hot, so we moved near the door, which was much cooler. All the staff were helpful and friendly, but as we waited for the food to come, which looked great in the menu, I couldn't help but think we were going to be getting something akin to the kind of fare you'd get in a hawker stand in Singapore. Clean, substantial, and nothing special. So there it is on the cover of the menu, and there it is in real life. Fried white prawn, almond sweet plum sauce, 288. The crispy basket around the prawn that's nice by itself. Big prawn with almonds all over it and dripping the sauce all over the table.
Prawn's good, very good.
The prawn is actually wrapped in minced prawn and fried with almonds all around it. Very interesting. And the sweet sauce really complements it. This is Singapore chili crab, fried Chinese bun, egg curry, soft shell crab, homemade chili paste, 548 baht. The curry sauce has got lots of bits of garlic in it. At first I thought it was nuts, but it's actually chopped garlic. That sauce is delicious. Spicy. A little bit hot, but not too hot for me. The bread, it's kind of like fried bread, very soft inside and very crispy on the outside, just the way I like it. Yeah, that Singapore crab, the sauce, oh wow, that is really beautiful. There's no doubt about that. I can thoroughly recommend it. Crab, very, very good. I really enjoyed that. This is the main course. They all come at once as normal. Australian Wagyu and sizzling foie gras, 1,528 bahts. Right, let's taste this Wagyu beef. Everything's Wagyu beef today now. I had a slice of fish the other day, it was Wagyu. The beef is very tender. Nice flavour to it. And it's in a pepper sauce. So don't be surprised about that, because it actually says it's in a pepper sauce in the menu. And the pepper sauce is as hot as a bloody Madras curry. Nice though. The pepper is hotter than the chili crab we just had. A lot. Burning my tongue. Always save the best for last, that's what I do anyway. That's the best as far as I'm concerned. I haven't tried it yet because that's all you get as far as the foie gras is concerned. 4 pieces. What can I say? It's foie gras. I love foie gras, but a little burned. The waitress was just telling us that this restaurant, this Chinese restaurant, Spice and Barley, is owned by the Anantara Hotel. And because it's in a shopping complex on the 3rd floor, a lot of people think the prices are a little bit too high. I think the prices are reasonable for what you're getting. It's very, very good quality food. The only thing I will complain about is the drinks menu is a bit fucking daft. A glass of soda water is 118 baht. You can get a glass of soda water in 7-Eleven for 9 baht. The bill came to 1,800 baht with discount. How much discount did you get? 50%, so it's 3,600.
The drink's not 50%.
The menu's not very large, which is good. It proves that they're more interested in quality than quantity. Very enjoyable meal, worth coming and checking it out. I love that piano. There's only one problem. It looks really nice, you know, oldie worldy. It's got everything going for it, except it's not got a keyboard. That's the Anantara, but if you've been watching my videos, I posted one about the Anantara recently. So why not go and have a look at that one after you've watched this one all the way through and liked and subscribed and rang bells and do all the other stuff. Our next stop is the Avani Japanese Western restaurant, just over the bridge again. But that's this evening, so I'll see you later. Okay, I'll show you the room in Anantara because it's different from the last time we were here. Not a lot different. Bathroom's the same. The swans are more attractive. And it's a better view than last time because it's a river view. And you'll have seen this river quite a few times because we've stayed in quite a lot of hotels along the river. Okay, it's later. Let's go. The rooftop bar and restaurant is on the 27th floor of the Avani Hotel, and from the moment we walked in it looked great. The decor was quite unusual and it had a fantastic view over the city. And I just got the menu for the drinks menu, and you've got to look at this. It's quite amazing. There are loads of stuff in here that I've never seen before, but the one that got my attention was Lucifer, and I'll explain why. It's got Kettle One vodka, clarified pineapple voila, whatever that is, amaretto milk, and Isla whiskey. That's good. That's good. You can taste the amaretto milk first. I'm not getting the Isla whiskey. I'm not getting the smoky flavour, which I'm a bit sad about, but very, very nice. I am really loving this Lucifer. The flavour of the almond milk that's coming through, mostly. And I do get a taste of the pineapple as well. What I wanted to show you, because before I said to you that it smelled like Japan, and I found out the reason it smells like Japan is because of that. And strangely enough, it does smell of Japan, but it's actually a dried maple leaf. A sweet, bitter taste. Certainly doesn't taste like maple syrup. I don't care. It's nice. I have to introduce you to Som because she's our waitress at the moment and she's got a lovely tattoo. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, come stai?
I'm from England.
Bene, bene.
Say this is probably the best view of the city I've seen from any of the hotels that we've been in. We started our meal with a new style sashimi with ponzu sauce. Ponzu sauce is a citrus based sauce used in Japanese cooking. Tuna, salmon and amaji. What's amaji? I think it's possibly yellowtail. You can ask him when he comes back. Well marinated, it's nice, but I miss the wasabi. The yellowtail's really good. It practically melts in your mouth. Very good. Yeah, I really like this place. We're in the Hotel Avani, and the restaurant is called Scene. Quite impressed, quite impressed. This is my pork chop with foie gras, and it's a big piece, which I'm very happy about. With the sauce and the truffle mashed potato, looks bloody good. Let's try this truffle mashed potato first. Certainly smells like truffle. Yeah, you got the truffle flavour definitely, and the mashed potato is very creamy. Try the gravy. It's a bit difficult on a fork. Nice, tangy. So before I put the sauce on, I'm going to try the pork chop. Might be better if I use a knife and fork for this. Pork chop cuts nicely. Yeah, got a good flavour to it. Truffle. Yeah. I was enjoying myself so much I forgot to show you the wife's dinner. Tiger prawn with tagliatelle and champagne sauce. Ooh, two of her favourites. Which was delicious, by the way. This is the floor by the lift. I'm just glad I haven't had too much to drink, or else that would freak the fuck out of me. It was a great meal in a wonderful setting with the best service, and if you decide to give it a try, and we've already decided to go back, don't forget to ask for the waitress, Som. She was the best. Now, we were having fun, so we thought we'd have a nightcap in the Elephant Bar in the lobby of the Anantara. But we weren't finished yet. We're in the Longtail Bar now. Interestingly enough, we walk into the bar and we get a welcome drink. Butterfly pea. Must be a lot of butterflies to make that amount of pea. The meal at Scene was really, really good. It was we got 25% discount on the food and 10% discount on the drinks. Our bill came to 5,000. You do the math, I'm in no condition.
What a difference a day made.
Trader Vic's was established in 1934 and has become one of the go-to buffets for Bangkokians. Aloha! Especially the Sunday Hawaiian brunch buffet. So it was something we just had to try, and it was certainly packed with delicious looking choices in a comfortable and nice setting. But what did we think of the food? Well, it wasn't all good. Stick around and I'll give you the lowdown with other stuff you might want to know if you want to go. So, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. There was a good selection of sashimi, which of course we had and enjoyed. I just had the yellowtail sashimi. It's very soft in the mouth and just a very light flavour. But the way it chews is great. I had the fin de Claire oysters. Now there's an art to shucking an oyster, so let's see how a professional does it. Take the tip of the oyster knife, work it into the hinge of the oyster until you feel it give, then turn the knife slowly. They make it look so easy, but believe me, it's not. For example, here's a scene from one of my videos with a couple of non-professional little shuckers. The host shucking an oyster. There have been no fatalities yet. Does anybody have a power drill? There may be pain involved here. Oh, I can't watch. Oysters, tiny little things. A tasty little treat. They also had a small but nice selection of seafood, and there was more, as we'd find out later. But we had our hearts set on the lobster claws, which turned out to be meaty, juicy, and a bit nice. The Alaskan crab legs were nice, but my attention was on the salmon egg dressing, and I was very cheeky. They put salmon eggs on top as dressing. So I went over to the waitress and asked, could you get me some salmon eggs just by themselves? And she did. Whoopie-doo. If I keep hearing him sing this fucking Guantanamera, I've been hearing it for about 15 minutes. The resident band played Latin American music, but the first set was so loud and continuous, making it almost impossible to be heard and record any commentary. And their extra long version of Guantanamera, which translated means the woman from Guantanamo, made me want to get patriotic all over their bloody sound system. I had that song playing in my head for the rest of the bloody day. Anyway, salmon eggs are great. They're soft, fresh, they pop in your mouth, they're not sticky, the way it's supposed to be. Fish oil, very good for you. Outside the restaurant there was a large selection of varied food choices, from pasta, raw meats and fish, to be prepared just the way you like it. But be careful not to get too close when they grill it, or you could end up getting grilled yourself. I think you've just burned my shirt here. The steak from outside, that is really, really nice. Now the steak over there, it's usually not great wherever we go, but this steak from outside is good. Now I have to put a shout out to the Yorkshire pudding, because that was good. How to make an oyster omelette. Stir ready-made batter, add a couple of eggs, whisk, drip mixture onto a very hot, well-oiled skillet, add a few oysters, dish up hot sweet sauce, flip omelette, and serve. And there you have it. A thin and very oily crispy omelette with a few little soily oysters. Result after taste test?
Be giving that one a miss.
The Peking duck was nice, but it was the sweet dark sauce that made it. And one of the main reasons for having Peking duck in the first place is its crispy skin. Unfortunately, the skin wasn't crispy, which made the experience something like eating a piece of thin cardboard wrapped in a damp handkerchief. The pork belly was pretty good, nice and crunchy. I also enjoyed the coconut shells. Now, with such a wide selection of food to choose from, I almost missed this place. And there was a lot to miss: breads, cheeses, sliced meats. And this was worth a look too. Sorry, I meant this. The desserts were delish, especially the crispy dark chocolate cup with a banana flavoured creamy sweet sauce filling, topped with little caviar-like dessert pellets. But watch out when you eat it though, the filling's very runny and you could end up with it all down your shirt. To sum up, it wasn't the best buffet we'd ever been to in Bangkok. However, Trader Vic's is well worth a visit. The highlights for us were the sashimi, the sliced beef and the salmon eggs, but the salmon eggs are not officially on the menu separately. Of course there were lots of things we didn't try which all looked good, but for me it was the wide selection of desserts. I really enjoyed the ones I had. There's also a small but fun selection of treats for the kids. So that's it for our little food tour. Oh yeah, the conga player in the resident band has something to say.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Keep watching Living the Thai Life and Beyond.
Gotta go. I'm stuffed, so they're gonna have to wheel me out of the hotel. Hope you enjoyed our little food tour as much as we enjoyed making it, and thanks for watching till the end. Health and happiness. Bye for now.